Can I get your name and where you're from, if you don't mind?
I'm Kai.
Kai, can I get the spelling for you?
Straight out of Dogtown, K-A-I. I'm Jesus Christ, and I can do anything I fucking want to.
Hola Chula, thank you so much for clicking onto this video. And if you are new here, well then, hi, hello, my name is Kai. And if you're coming back to my channel, well then, it's great to see you, babe. Here on my channel, I aim to share my experience as a person who has left the Jehovah's Witnesses organization and what it was like to grow up in a high-control Christian cult. We all know why we're here. This is part 2 of the Jehovah's Witness drama, What is True Love? And I'll be honest, we haven't really found out what true love is yet. So hopefully we find out in this part. I did want to apologize to you guys because I'm actually a little behind schedule. I was supposed to start filming like a couple hours ago and then that didn't happen. So this part might have to get cut short, but of course we'll just do a longer 3-parter. So what happened? So we met Liz and Megan and Zach. And Zach was all about Liz and he was really interested in her. But the problem is that Zach is not a baptized witness and Liz is. So her parents were like, that is bad news bear, baby girl. You don't want to get involved with him. And then Zach didn't take it very well, decided to start pursuing Megan, Liz's best friend, and the girl that she works with at the coffee shop. So like totally awkward. Oh my God. Scandal. The last that we saw, Megan and Zach were getting ready to straight up elope. They were getting ready to run off and get married without telling anyone because nobody approved of their marriage. Whew. Oh goodness. I guess we better jump back in and see what happens next. Oh, and I brought my snack just in case I got hungry, so I won't have to get up later.
Priscilla, it's Liz.
Liz, how nice to see you.
Oh, good to see
I've missed you. We were having a cup of tea. I wonder if you'd like to join us. You seem a little sad.
Oh, okay.
You feel like talking about it?
I don't think it would help.
Please.
Last year I was interested in someone but had to end it.
Who was that?
Zach Tanner?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Well, not long after it was over, he started dating Megan. And I don't regret the decision. I know I was way too young. But
Why did they let her go on camera with these greasy ass roots? Like, I don't know if it's product or something, but like, oh my God, sweetheart, no, I'm embarrassed for you.
sometimes I just wonder if I'll ever feel like that about someone else again.
And besides, it's not always a failure when a romance doesn't work out. Sometimes it's for the best.
Zach is a bit of a high risk.
Is he a terrorist? Why would you say that he's high risk? Because he's not baptized? Do you hear how ridiculous that sounds?
Yeah, a lot of people felt that way.
It takes time to reveal the inner person, the secret person of the heart.
Well, how do you get to know the inner person?
Well, you have to hold back a little bit emotionally until you're sure that you're going to bring out the best in each other.
It seems like everyone's found someone but me.
Enjoy your singleness while you have it. We did.
Yeah.
And then if that special someone comes along, you'll get to start a whole new chapter in your life.
Something that is interesting to note is that in the Jehovah's Witness culture, you're really not supposed to date around, even if you are dating a witness person. It's kind of looked down upon for you to like have multiple partners, even if it doesn't work out. Like, it's still kind of like suspicious, I guess. At least in my experience, that's how it was seen. It's like if you're going around dating a whole bunch of people, obviously you're not very serious. No one can take you seriously. Just heaven forbid that people in their 20s, actually in their late teens, I know it doesn't look like it, but this movie is trying to tell us that these 30-year-old men and women are in high school. Love that. Oh, what is this, the Disney Channel? Of course, if you're not supposed to serial date, then you should end up marrying the first person that you interact with or that you talk to in that way, which is like a crazy amount of pressure. What if you get wrong? What if you don't actually like that person? It's so stressful. It's so stressful to me. And I guess in this case it is different though, because Zach is just not baptized, so therefore he was never really a serious candidate for marriage anyway. Wait, I thought they were eloping. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, that's fine. It's all right.
Liz, I'm so glad you made it.
Oh, Olivia. The wedding was gorgeous.
Thank you. Oh, wait, John, can you get a picture of just the two of us?
Yeah, sure.
What happened to your shirt?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Your name is Liz?
I'm sorry to introduce you, Liz. This is John, our photographer. There's David. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay. Again, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. It's just a shirt.
Did you know David and Olivia from before the wedding, or?
I did. David and I sort of grew up together. We actually pioneered together. I came back a couple weeks ago for a visit. He found out that I do photography and asked if I'd handle the wedding.
Here you are.
Here I am.
I hate to be disgusting. Okay, I really do. I mean, I don't hate it, but my girl is throbbing right now. Pulsating, throbbing. He said pioneer and she was whoosh. I know that look anywhere.
Here I am.
Getting drink spilled on you.
Yeah.
That's so special.
You and Olivia? You two go way back?
We went to Pioneer School together. Been friends ever since.
Nice. When did you go?
John, can we get a quick
Oh,
picture?
I'm sorry. I've got to get a picture of the cake before they cut it.
Okay, bye.
It is my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife and to kiss your bride.
That dress is straight out of the Route 21 spring collection. Okay. Okay, I know that montage didn't seem like much, but it was actually very important. What they're doing is juxtaposing Liz and Megan and their outcomes based on how they are deciding to live their lives. So obviously because Megan got involved with a guy who wasn't necessarily fit to be her spiritual head, whatever that means, she's having a hard time. He's going late to meetings, or maybe just not showing up at all because he's so busy with his restaurant. And what does he do in exchange for her? He lets her buy all of these nice things on his dime. I'm certain of it. And what was Liz doing? Liz was strengthening her relationship with Jehovah by going out in service and reading her Bible, and the subtle message behind all of that, because no doubt Liz is going to end up with John, okay? It's like we could see it a million miles away. But the whole thing with that is that this movie is telling people, oh, if you're just spiritual and you put your whole life into that and you make that your whole identity, well then God will bless you with this person, this perfect person for you. I don't think God is the best matchmaker. I'm I'm just saying. But we'll have to keep paying attention to the comparisons of Liz and Megan.
Liz?
Megan!
Hey! How are you?
Oh, it's so good to see you.
So good seeing you too.
Is this the Christina I've heard so much about?
It
Liz?
Zach?
Oh.
She's beautiful.
Thank you.
She takes after her mom.
It's crazy how time's gone by so fast.
We moved back.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Tell her.
My dad's opened up a second restaurant in the city.
And he wants Zach to run it.
It just made sense.
Well, that's exciting.
So, we actually hired on Rod.
Yeah, your soccer buddy from high school, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. You
That's too specific. That's too specific of a detail. We met Rod for like 2 minutes. He was in the movie for like 2 minutes before, and they just expect us to know his name.
have to come check out our loft. We just furnished it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be in debt for years over that.
Oh, come on. I'm worth it.
Of course you are.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
What are you still doing here?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, no, I just thought you'd be doing something else by now. Actually, I have to drop Christina off at my parents', so
Yeah.
really, it was so good seeing you.
It's good to see you too.
Okay. So Megan and Zach come back to town, and they've been married for years. They have a baby, and Zach is super successful with his dad's restaurant. Remember, he was talking about it at the very beginning of the movie about how his dad wanted him to really pursue that business because his dad knew that he was going to set his son up for life. Obviously, they're doing very well because they're able to buy lots of nice things and furnish a loft, and Megan is wearing makeup now. Apparently she can finally afford to wear makeup. And we have to remember what we learned from the wife of Lots. We learned that the more wealthy or the more material goods that a person accumulates, the weaker their relationship is with Jehovah, and therefore the organization. I don't know. It's almost like Watchtower wants you to be poor at this point. That's the only message that I can gather from that, from discouraging people to go to college and making the bad guy in this movie someone who is actually like an entrepreneur, a young businessman, a restaurant owner. Like, that is like the worst thing that you could possibly be in your life. It works more in Watchtower's favor for their members to be successful and wealthy, because then they can like donate more and like fund your little projects, your little movies. So it's just like kind of counterintuitive, don't you think? Honestly, if I were Liz, I'd be like, damn, you missed out. Can you imagine fumbling the bag that bad? Shut up.
Liz?
John?
I'm surprised you remembered.
Yeah, kind of hard to forget that huge stain I left on your shirt. I felt terrible. Are you back here for a visit?
No, I moved.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Everybody's
been about 6
moving.
months.
Nice.
Am I wrong for thinking John is cute? Is that wrong of me? I know that this is a propaganda movie and I'm not supposed to really see any good in it, but I don't know. That's like my kind of guy for some reason.
I saw David and Olivia's wedding pictures. They came out so beautiful.
Thanks.
You did a great job.
Thank you. Honestly, though, shooting wedding photos wasn't my first choice. It pays the bills.
What was your first choice?
Something more like this. Here, let me show you.
It's very different from the rest here.
Really? Why?
Time has moved on, but not their love. It's still strong. I was just thinking, most pictures capture a moment in time, but this one captures a whole lifetime in a moment.
No, I think the photographer would agree with you.
Yeah? Who is he?
Oh, nobody important. Let me show you this one over here.
This is so cliche. It's just point for point nearly every cheesy romantic Lifetime movie I've ever seen. And you know what? I can't really hate on that because I do be watching those movies and I do be enjoying myself.
So, is this it? This picture you're telling me about?
Yeah.
It seems really sad.
Yeah. Guess I was having a moment.
What does that mean?
You ever make a decision that
God,
you know was
she
right,
can't get over it. She can't get over it. She knows. She knows that she dropped that bag. She knows that she could have had it all.
decision that you know was right, but it still hurts anyways.
Absolutely. Years ago, my little brother was disfellowshipped. So we had to stop associating with him. It was the right thing to do, of course, but...
It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do to shun your brother. I think I can quit YouTube now. I think I can close my channel down because they literally said it themselves. They just sold themselves out. They said it is just so normal. I had to stop talking to him. Of course. The way that they just speak about shunning their family members so flippantly, their lifelong friends just casually, callously in these movies is so disturbing to me. And
1 Peter 5:7 has always helped.
Oh.
Jehovah cares for us. So we're never really alone. Nope.
It's my mom. I told her I was going straight home.
Yeah, I'll let you go. But it is getting kind of cold, Liz. Why don't you take my jacket?
No.
No, I insist.
How will I get it back to you?
Actually, I have a talk at your congregation coming up, so I'll just get it then.
Bye, John.
I know I'm wrong for it. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
Why should somebody come to Luna? What would you say to your prospective customers?
That's a very good question. Our selections are beautifully conceived, they're elegantly presented, and they're served in this captivating atmosphere. But they shouldn't take my word for it. They should come and see it for themselves.
Yeah, I think that should just about do it.
It wasn't so bad.
All right.
Thanks, Joel.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, and just tell Mr. Tanner that I'm sorry he couldn't make it for the interview.
Yeah. I'll be sure to tell him.
Oh, how's Megan? She's good.
Yeah? She happy?
She's happy spending my money.
Ah, see? That's why I stayed single.
Yeah, I should have done the same.
Hey, listen. Here's my real question. What happened last night?
What are you talking about?
Last night, you said you were going to be here for the magazine interview.
I'm totally sorry. I forgot. I had to go to my meeting last night. I haven't gone in months, and Megan won't stop nagging me about it.
I'm cool with all of that. You know, to each his own, and that's your thing. But you have to understand that the business is picking up. We need to know you're going to be there.
I'm here now, aren't I?
You know, look, our busiest time isn't now. It's when? Evenings and weekends. You know that. When you hired me, you said we were going to work as a team, right?
Yeah, I did.
I know, but the last time I checked, a team meant more than one person.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Look, we're not kids anymore. You know, this is the real world, and the business doesn't run itself.
I know that, so what do you want from me?
I want to know you're going to be there.
I promise I'll make this my priority.
Priority? Okay. We'll see.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh my god. Zach just made a deal with the devil. He's going to prioritize his business before the organization, which we can assume that Zach is still not baptized, still not reaching out for privileges in the congregation. And that makes Megan look bad. She's constantly nagging her husband to like do something when what he's putting his time into is literally how you're supported. Again, counterintuitive. That just don't make no damn sense to me. What is that?
Hey, babe. Long day?
Yeah, it was.
You've had a lot of those lately, huh?
It's busy and business needs me.
I know. It just seems like the business comes before a lot of things lately. Meetings, our marriage.
Look, it doesn't exactly look like you're suffering. I mean, what do you want from me, Meg?
I want Christina's father. I want my husband. I want a spiritual man.
Can't you see that I'm doing the best that I can? I'm trying. If you can't see that, then I don't know what to say. No, I have work to do.
Oh. The wants that Megan has, how she wants him to make time for something that means a lot to her, but doesn't mean a lot to him. That's a major compromise. That is a compromise of time and identity. That's not who he is. That's not who he ever was. And you knew that. But you went into that relationship thinking that you could change him. And that's the one piece of advice that I have for any young girl, any young person, anyone. Don't ever think that you can change someone. Because I promise you that if that person doesn't want to change in and of themselves, change for themselves, then there is not anything that you can do about that. There is no magic button, magic potion that you can just, use and take it all away and make them this totally whole new person exactly the way that you want them. That doesn't exist. If you recognize something in someone that you know you won't be able to go without or you won't be able to deal with, then you should have taken care of that a long ass time ago. If I was her, I wouldn't be complaining. I would just go and have an affair and spend my husband's money. Like, that's what I would do. I would really do that. If my boyfriend's watching this, that was a lie. That was not me, that was my character.
This is the compass I use for my talk.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little bit different than a normal compass. So this one is specifically when the
She is so hot right now.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure.
Hey, John.
Hey, Liz.
Good job today.
Oh, thank you. You have so many kids in your congregation.
Your talk today was perfect for them.
Oh, thank
They
you.
love the compass illustrations. You seem really interested in kids.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, your brother?
Yeah. Try to reach them while there's still time.
That is so weird. That is so weird. See, this is what drives me nuts about certain people in our country who want to say that progressive people are grooming children, going after children, when here is just an example of someone who is no doubt part of a Christian puritanical religion, outright saying that he's trying to reach children while there's still time to make the truth their own, get them just more brainwashed. But that's exactly what they would accuse the other side of, and so I just... Could you be any more obvious?
Hey, Liz.
Hey, Jay. Pretty cute, huh?
Yeah, he seems like a really nice brother.
You know, he really is. We've known his family for years. But I have to say, the one thing I really admire about him, he never gets distracted by all these offers that come along.
What offers?
Well, you know he has his work on display in these galleries, and magazines, they all want him to be their principal photographer.
Really?
Yeah. He turns them down, though. He doesn't want to be away from the congregation.
Wow.
You know, you can see how much he loves his work. He's so focused spiritually. He's a good brother.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's too bad he's leaving.
Wait, leaving?
Did you hear the way that Jane and Liz were talking about John? Look at me remembering all of these names. Okay, anyway, but did you hear the way that they were talking about him, saying that he's so spiritual and he turns down all these fabulous offers, which, if you're a creative person watching this video, how angry does that make you? That he would get these brilliant offers and he would just turn them down because he's just so involved in a cult that he just can't bear to be away from the congregation. I don't know how much more of this I can take tonight. Look at the size of her ring. That's a crazy ring. I really haven't liked Megan from the start of this movie because she was literally just dumb girl who wants to get married to the first boy that she's ever talked to. And now she's realizing why that was a mistake. And so, I mean, to me, that just proves me right. That you need to have more life experience and not be so naive before you just rush into something that you've never even, really thought of before. That you have no idea what you're doing, how to be in a relationship, let alone a marriage. So, yeah, sorry, but I guess that's what you get when you let your heart win.
Megan.
Liz. Hey.
Hey. You by yourself?
Yeah, I just needed a break, so I got a babysitter.
Oh, okay. If I can get you anything, let me know, okay?
So you still drinking tea?
Yeah.
It's nice to see some things haven't changed.
Megan, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You sure? Seems like something's wrong.
Zach moved out.
Megan.
It's just for a couple days, but we had a really bad fight. Nothing is what I expected it to be.
Come on, Megan. I'm sure it's not that bad.
It's worse. At first, everything was great. But slowly, everything just started to fall apart.
Oh, Megan, have you tried talking to him?
He'd have to be home first. He's never home.
Maybe the elders can help.
I've tried. He won't even meet me.
I don't know what to say.
Don't.
I told you so.
Don't what?
I don't need your pity.
Oh, Megan, that's not what I meant.
I see it on your face. I see it on everyone's face.
Megan.
Especially my dad's. I don't know what I'm doing here. I have to go.
Megan.
Look at us. We lead such different lives. You would never understand.
Megan, Jehovah can help you fix this.
I used to be idealistic, but now I'm just realistic.
I used to be idealistic. Now I'm just realistic. Zach moved out. I would have moved out too. That sounded like a horrible time. It sounded... What did you expect? You don't marry for status. You marry someone who is spiritual. You don't even necessarily have to marry for love. Just make sure that they're spiritual, because you want someone who is going to help you get into the paradise. And that's pretty high stakes, so you better get someone who can make sure that you get there, and also keep you anchored inside the organization, even if you start to question your beliefs. I think a lot of people are honestly held hostage in the organization because they are married, and they, of course, love their spouse, I would hope, and don't want to have to get divorced or have them go through like the shame and the pity of having a not spiritual partner. And to me, that's extremely manipulative, because I think one of the strongest forces in our lives is romantic love, and there's just a lot of things that you would go through, that you would put up with for that love, to keep that in your life. And that sucks when you're being like pulled apart by an organization that has never done anything for you. Never. Only made you feel bad about being who you are and what you want to do with your life. So it makes perfect sense to me why he would want to get out of that situation where he's with someone who can't recognize that he has done more with his life than he ever would have if he had followed the advice that everyone was giving to him. I'm upset, I am hungry, and I am going to end this video here, so you'll have to come back for part 3 so we can finally find out what is true love. I'm so excited. But yeah, that was just my thoughts, just my opinion, and just my video. So if you like this video, then you can leave it a like. And if you like me, well, then you can subscribe to this channel where I will be talking about whatever I want, whenever I want, because this is my channel and that's what we do here, baby. So subscribe. And as always, chulas, that was so awkward. And as always, I'll see you later.